Okay, hi. This session is going to be focused on answering part one questions of the IELTS test, and I have prepared a list of typical questions that you might be asked in your speaking exam of the IELTS. Just want to remind you a few things, maybe one thing. Uh, when you are answering questions, keep in mind the simple structure. I'm going to show you in the answers that I'm going to give, but keep in mind the simple structure. Uh, First of all, make a statement, give a reason or an example, and then maybe, possibly, give a short conclusion. Uh, Again, make a statement, give an example or a reason, maybe a few reasons, and then if it's possible, a short conclusion to kind of summarize your main points of the idea. This structure will help you give specific, not too concise, not very short, but also not very long answers to the questions that you might be asked in your IELTS test. So, the topic that I have chosen today is your job. So I'm just going to answer the questions that I'm going to be asking myself, just to give you an example. The first question is, what's your job? I would say it this way, or I would answer it this way. I'm a self-employed English teacher. Where do you work? Well, as I said, I'm self-employed, so I work for myself. Why did you choose that job? I have chosen this job because, first of all, I like teaching. I consider it to be my passion. And I like working with people. I like understanding the fact that, by doing what I'm doing, I have helped someone, and especially when I can see the result of my job. So basically, that's why I like teaching. Is it a popular job in your country? I would say yes. Teaching is pretty popular in my country, especially in the area of learning languages. Now that Ukraine is becoming more and more open to the outside world, and now that we have this association agreement with the European Union, more and more people are starting to learn languages, especially English. And of course, that creates a demand, that creates a market. And so more and more people are deciding on the teaching job. And the more so as it can earn a pretty good income. So I would say, for these reasons, teaching is popular in Ukraine. Do you like your job? Yeah, of course. I like my job. If I didn't like my job, I wouldn't be teaching. Um, as I said, I like my job, well, because, I like helping people. I like seeing that the needs that they have are met through what I do, and, I like to see the excitement that people develop as a result of being able to do what they couldn't do before. So, yeah. Do you get on well with your colleagues? I don't have colleagues because I'm self-employed and I'm enjoying it totally. But I would say that I appreciate when there's a good teacher, and even if they are better in certain areas than I am, which is, I think, good because it means that I can learn something from them. So I always try to show respect for other teachers, for other colleagues, and get on well with them. What was your first day like? Well, I remember when I first started teaching, it was really a challenge to me because I had to spend a lot of time preparing for my lessons. I would spend, hours researching material, making lesson plans. I remember at some point it was even a struggle. I would even develop to a certain extent, headaches because it would put a lot of stress on me, emotionally, physically. So it was kind of hard. But then over time, as I developed my skill, it became easier and easier. And so now I just go out there and enjoy doing what I do. What responsibilities do you have at work? Well, my main responsibility is to meet people's expectations because whenever somebody is contacting me, asking me to help them with their language, with their English, it involves a certain level of responsibility because people are expecting to see certain results, especially so because they are paying money for it, and so that puts a certain level of pressure on me because I am a result-oriented person, and I always try to pursue that try to reach that goal, meet people's expectations. So that's basically my main responsibility, meeting people's expectations and not letting them down. If you had the chance, would you change your job? It's a good question, actually. I have thought about it a lot, but I have always realized that to change a job, if I had the chance, it really needs to be something that's as satisfying and fulfilling as teaching is. Um, I don't know, I really enjoy teaching, but I understand that in order to increase the level of income, I have to take outside of this, step outside of this comfort zone to do something more, to do something greater and better. So if I had an idea of something that I would be able to do, which would bring more satisfaction, or maybe the same level of satisfaction and fulfillment as does teaching, then I would of course change my job if I had that chance. Do you plan to continue with your job in the future? Actually, yeah. Um, I have come, in my career, I have come to a point where I realize that it's a lot more than just about making money, For me, teaching is, again, having the ability and the honor and actually the opportunity to help people, and it makes me so happy when I see someone who whose skills have improved, whose abilities to say and express themselves has increased, and of course, money-wise, it's pretty good income for me now. So, another reason is that I have a house to pay out and a family to feed. So, and because I do not see anything else that I could be doing right now, then I would say that I'm definitely planning to continue teaching. So I hope this video has helped you. As you can see, I have used the same strategy in all of my answers. I try to make my answers clear, specific, giving reasons and examples, and making conclusions, summarizing where possible. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this will help you in your as you prepare for your IELTS test. Good luck. See you later. Bye-bye.